Welcome back to Nostalgianomics. Today is the top 5 investments in June 2022. And I know if these videos are not for you, don't worry, you can click the thumbs down, you can leave the dirty comment, you can leave, that's okay. I know a lot of people do like to see what I think is out there on the market. I get a lot of questions about what I'm buying or, what kind of deals I see out there on the market right now. And so that's why I make these videos. So, again, this is not to give you FOMO and think you have to rush out and buy these items right when you see them on the video. This is not saying these are the absolute best places to make money in Pokemon right now. These are just the top 5 items that I see at the price points they are at that you can move into at a low risk, from my opinion. And that I think you're going to perform well in the future based off how products like them have performed in the future. So I'm going to give you my rationale behind each one, and then you can make a decision for yourself. As always, I'll leave the links in the description of the video. I'll have the link to the actual items, so you don't have to do all the digging and all the searching yourself. I went through and searched and found the best prices on each of these items on eBay. So if you want to move into the items after watching the video, feel free to, but don't feel obligated. All right, with that being said, let's move into item number 1. Brilliant Stars Booster Box. So, these are going for about $129, $130 on the open market. There has been a reprint recently, and the prices have not dropped a ton until now. This seller, if you buy 4 or more, has dropped the prices all the way down to $116.09 a box. Okay, so meaning if you buy a case, let's see what a case would be. $116.09 times 6. You're looking at under $700 for a case, which is very low compared to what the market's at. I think the market's somewhere close to $800 right now. So why am I saying this is a good investment at this point? Well, I like the price point, okay? Look at Astral Radiance, okay? It's a pretty lackluster set. It's still holding steady above $100 a box. Look at Battle Styles, Chilling Reign, Fusion Strike. They're back up to almost 100 or somewhere over 100 now. And so I don't see a set as popular as Brilliant Stars falling under $100 a box again. Again, it could. Things can happen. I just don't see it happening. Therefore, I think a $116.09 price point is a pretty safe price point. Sure, could it go down more? Always. It could always go down more. In my mind, though, my risk level on this is probably in the low hundreds. So you could see maybe a $10 fall from here. It could go more, but I think a $10 is a pretty reasonable amount of fall you could see. But again, we could also see no fall. We could see that this could be just a flash sale. This seller needs to free up some cash flow, and they're letting it go cheap. And we might not see another listing lower than this. So it could be a very good entry point. It could be the lowest entry point we see for the time being or ever. You never know. And so I do like to throw that in there. If this is something that you've been wanting, if this price point seems relatively reasonable to you, hey, feel free to pick them up. I'll leave the link in the description. Next item up, the Eeveelutions V10s. Now, I gave away a few of these tins in my giveaway video for 2,000 subscribers. I actually do have a couple people who haven't claimed their prizes. So if you are watching this and you haven't watched that video, make sure to go watch the 2K giveaway video where I announced the winners. You could be one of them. You could have one of these tins sitting here waiting for you. So make sure to check that out. But I think these tins are a very good pickup at this price. So look at this. If you do buy 4 or more, you can get them down at $56.48 for the trio. So what that is $56.48 divided by 3. You're talking at about $18.83 a tin. Now, $18.83 a tin when the retail price is $24.99 is a good amount under retail. It's a pretty safe entry point. Not to mention the packs you get inside. You get 2 Brilliant Stars packs, an Evolving Skies, a Fusion Strike, and Chilling Reign. Okay, so you do get a good assortment of packs. You do get some good packs in there, and you also do get these promos in each one of them. So with the packs and the promo, it's basically already worth the $18.83 or whatever it was for what you can get into them at. Not to mention, I looked back and I saw, well, how have other tins performed over time that were like these? Well, first I found, as close as I could find, is these Eeveelutions tins. It was a Sylveon, Leafeon, and Glaceon, but they were released in the Sun and Moon era. They were GX tins, okay? These recently just sold June 3rd, a few days ago, for $110.99 with shipping. So these were only a $19.99 price target at retail, not the $24.99. So if you kind of compare apples to apples, if we're able to get into these, well under retail, if you were able to get into these under retail price, then you would be over 100% up on your investment right now. And so, these were released around 3-ish years ago. You could have picked them up. So 100% on your investment in 3 years. I know it's not the ridiculously crazy gains you're used to seeing in Pokemon and collectibles, but 100% in 3 years is a pretty good investment, and I'd like to have that any day of the week. Let's look at like a less popular Pokemon, like a Machamp, right? This tin was released in 2016, okay? It's going for $60. This was a $19.99 price target at retail. You're 200% up on a Machamp tin in 5 years. 200% in 5 years? You name me another place you can make 200% in 5 years, and I'll stop looking at Pokemon and I'll go there. How about that? Next one up, this is not going to be a direct comparison, okay, because obviously it's a big three. I'm not saying it is. I just wanted to kind of show you this to further the why sealed product is valuable, okay? Look at this. Blastoise EX10, released in 2016. What do you get inside of it? Well, you get this promo card, which in mint near mint condition still sells for around $4. And the packs you get are 2 Eeveelutions packs, a Furious Fist, and a Fates Collide. Those packs and that promo card are nowhere near worth $100. They're probably not even worth $50. So why is the tin worth $100? Because of what I always tell you on this channel. Sealed product takes on a life of its own after a certain amount of time. The contents inside no longer matter. The scarcity of the product is what matters, and that's what's pushed this tin to $100 over time when the contents inside are maybe worth 50 or less. Okay, so that's why it does, kind of pay to maybe move into some of these sealed items that over time, when they become scarce, they get opened, they could actually move up in value far beyond, just the Brilliant Stars, Evolving Skies, and other packs and the promo card are worth. Okay, so that's why I looking at buying these tins, that's why I would say these tins are a great investment for the time being. Now, moving on, obviously I love Pokemon Go. I'm going to continuously say I think Pokemon Go is a great investment. Now, when I first mentioned it on a video in a prior week, you could get cases of these for $4.27 and some change, so about $42.70 something cents. Obviously, that's a better entry point. Those are no longer available; those are sold out. This is now the cheapest price in the market. But listen, specialty sets used to be $49.99 at retail. They are now going to be going for $54.99 at a Walmart or Target, meaning this $48.95 is still a good amount under what the retail price will be. Now, I don't know if the prices are going to drop at release. I don't know if they're going to rise at release. We don't know what's going to happen. The fact of the matter is, getting in about $6 under what the retail is going to be, I feel is still a good entry point, even though it's still at pre-release stages, even though we haven't seen how it's going to perform or what the current run's going to look like. I still would feel comfortable getting in at this prices. Again, if you want to wait, if you want to lock the money up, if you want to wait and see how they perform, go for it. I do that a lot of the time too. It's just I really believe in this set and this product, so I did move into these, and so I will leave the link for these as well if you choose to move in to these too. All right, the last 2 products. I'm sure you're gonna want to click off the video, but please hear me out before you go clicking off. Please at least let me let me say what I had to say. The next 2 products are gonna be the Pikachu V Box and the Boltund V Box. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Hear me out. Okay, hear me out. So, look at the prices on these. Okay, $13.93 if you buy 4 or more. $13.31 if you buy 4 or more. Folks, these are basically distribution level pricing. These are $19.99 retail boxes. Okay, that's what these would go for at retail. You get 4 booster packs. In the Boltund, you get 2 Brilliant Stars and Evolving Skies and I believe a Fusion Strike. And then the Pikachu box, I think you get 2 Brilliant Stars, a Fusion Strike, and a Chilling Reign, I think. So you do get pretty good packs. And I just think at the price point, it's very hard. It's a very low risk because the packs and the card basically give you your value back. And there's nowhere to go but up. I'm going to leave links to those and the cases as well, which a case of the Boltund is $80. The case of the Pikachu is $88.85. Okay, so before I get into why, I just want to show you a little calculation. Let's just say those boxes go to $25 a box, right? If you could get a case for $80 on the Boltund, let's just say they go to $25 a box. A case is 6. That's $150. Let's take out a 13% eBay fee, okay, which is $19.50, meaning you have $150 minus $19.50, okay? And then shipping is probably about $15 in a box like that because they're not very heavy. So you're at $115.50. You minus the $80 you spent on the box. Look at that. You're $35.50 profit on the Boltund box if it just gets to $25 a box. I don't know if that's going to happen, in 6 months, a year, however long, but just look at that. That's over 40% return on your money. Now, I know people say, well, yeah, but it's only $35. Well, you only put $80 in it. I mean, if you put $80 in a stock, and it rises, how much are you going to make on the stock, right? So look at this. Let's say you had to put $800 in it, you'd make $350, $355, right? So $800 investment, $355. All the box has to do is get to $20 or $25. I think that's pretty realistic. Now, obviously, Pikachu is a little more expensive, so you make a little less percent gain, but still, very good gains are possible with not that much movement over the retail price. Okay, so this could be just because sellers are, kind of sick of holding so much product. They're just looking to kind of fire sale product, get cash flow to be able to buy new product. And so that's why sales like these happen. Let me show you how boxes like these have performed in the past. Look at this box, a Flygon EX box, right? So Flygon EX, not a popular Pokemon. The packs inside weren't super popular at the time. They were Primal Clash. You had Furious Fish. You had, Phantom Forces, which was a good pack. But look at this box now. It's going for $120 now. This just sold June 2nd. For $120, that's all it cost you to get this Flygon box. These were $20 at retail, okay? So back in, whenever this was released, 2016, 2017, these were $20. In about 5 years' time, you 5x'd your money. 5x, 500% growth on your item in 5 years. That's 100% a year on a Flygon EX box. Let's look at another one. All right, a Sharpedo EX box, right? Another not very popular Pokemon. Now, these were little bigger boxes. They were actually $39.99 at retail, okay? Look at this box. You get an Eeveelutions pack, great. But what else do you get? You get 2 Sun and Moon base, you get 2 Steam Siege, and you get 1 Fates Collide, as well as the Sharpedo, promos. That's all you get for $40, right? What's it going for now? $130 plus $9.45 shipping. You're over 200% on your money. I mean, this is like almost, you're close to 300%. You're like, 250% up on this Sharpedo EX box in a matter of, this is, what, 5 years now, maybe? Maybe 4 to 5 years? That's crazy. Where else are you going to make 250% on your money in 4 to 5 years? Let's keep looking. Now, these next 2 boxes, I know Gengar and Dragonite are more popular Pokemon, but hear me out. I was around back then. These were falling off Walmart and Target shelves. They couldn't sell them. They put these on sale for $14.99 at one point. You could have bought either one of these boxes at $14.99 at Walmart, okay? So for $14.99, you could have got a box with Eeveelutions, Primal Clash, Sun and Moon base, Face Collide, the Gengar. It's going for $85 now. This is a sold listing. $85, okay? 500% on your money. 500%. Dragonite EX box, same thing. Could have made 400% of your money. You could have got this for $15 as well. Look at this box. This is $65. Look at the packs you get. You get 2 Steam Siege, a Fates Collide, and a Breakpoint. Very weak box. The promo isn't going for a lot of money. It's still worth $65, okay? So my point behind this is that it doesn't matter that they're weak products or they have weak packs, whatever it may be. Over time, the sealed product, the tins, the collection boxes, they have risen in value as they become more scarce, and they're still selling today. These sales are June 2nd, June 7th. They're still selling, all right? People still pick them up, meaning that's why I see in the Bolton V and the Pikachu V, that's why I see the opportunity, okay? Because of the price point you can get in at and because of the growth we've seen in the future. Now, am I saying that this is going to be like a month, 2 month, 3 month flip? No. I know there's a lot of this product out there. I know it's going to take a while to dry up. But listen, if you have the time, if you have the money to set aside, if you are wanting to invest and be an investor, be a long-term investor, these are the products that can have those 100%, 200%, 300% movements in the future. It sounds crazy, but that's the same as this box. 200% on this box, when it's $13.93, that's the same as it going to $42 a box. I mean, do you not believe this can't be $42 a box in 2, 3, 4 years? Why not? I mean, this Bolton box, right? The Bolton box is only $13.31. Do you not think this can be $40 a box in 2, 3, 4, 5 years? Why not? Why not? Other boxes have done it. Other boxes like a Flygon or a Sharpedo have done it. Why can't these boxes? I mean, at least this one has a Pikachu in it, So these are the things I look for when I'm looking to invest in certain products. I look for price points. I look for past performance of like items. And that's when I look to move my money in. I also looked into why the prices are that low. I don't know why they're that low. Maybe the supplies are so high. Maybe a lot of sellers need to free up cash flow when they're trying to fire sell things. I'm not sure, but I will leave links to all these things in the description below. leave links to the Brilliant Stars booster box at $116.09, the Eeveelutions 10s at $56.48 for the set of 3. I will leave links to the Pokemon Go ETB at the $49 price point, and I'll also leave links to the Pikachu V Box, the Bolton V Box, as well as the cases that you can pick up as well. You can also message these sellers if you can pick them up a little cheaper, buying them separately instead of a case. Message the seller and say, hey, if I buy 6, can you ship them as a full case? Sometimes they'll do that for you. So, you know, I know a lot of people, you know, don't like these type of videos. I know some do. At the end of the day, I just hope you found something in these videos that did help you in your investing, collecting journey. And I hope you picked up something and you can pick up some of these items and you'll do well on them. Other than that, my name's Alex. This is Nostalgianomics, and I will be back here in a new video soon. I'm out.